After each town council meeting, the staff sits down and records a quick recap, highlighting the public meeting. The complete meeting can be found on the Town of Avon, Indiana's YouTube page, but this podcast is designed to give you a simple overview to help keep you informed about what is happening. The Avon, Indiana Town Council meets twice a month at Avon Town Hall. A full schedule of their public meetings can be found online at avonindiana.gov.
What's up, Town of Avon? This is Angel Gina, the Marcom Specialist here at Town Hall, and today I'm with
Ryan Cannon, Town Manager.
And we're going to be talking about the Town Council meeting that happened last night, August 22nd. Ryan, you want to take it away?
I will. Thank you, Angel. We did have a relatively long meeting last night. It didn't necessarily have a lot of business, but we still had several conversations on some big topics. So the first one, consent agenda, we did have some bond releases for a couple of neighborhoods that the Town Council approved. So that was relatively quick. The big agenda item in discussion of the night was the introduction of a Meyer rezoning. That's Meyer, M-E-I-J-E-R, not the other Meyer. Meyer is proposing to rezone about 27 acres in the northwest corner of County Road 200 North and County Road 900 East. That area is currently a farm field, and they are proposing to do a Meyer grocery store there. So it's a little bit different. They're not proposing a super center. They are proposing a neighborhood grocery store, basically. That would be about a third the size of the existing Meyer in Avon. So they did have some discussion. We did also have some people who attended and provided some public comments and shared some concerns that they would potentially have with the Meyer going in that location. So there was some spirited discussion, went on for a while. Again, I won't try to share all of that, but if you're interested, please go and watch the live stream of the meeting, and you can see some more information. Also, if you're interested in the project, there is information on our website, on our planning and building page, or if you go to the Town Council agenda, there is a proposed site plan for the development that is on our website as well. So if you'd like more information, please go there. That is just an introduction. So our rules and procedures for rezonings require projects to introduce to the Town Council, then it will go to the Plan Commission. So the next step is for that to be at the September Plan Commission meeting, and then depending on the recommendation or what happens to the Plan Commission, then it will come back to the Town Council, presumably sometime in October, or if it gets continued, maybe November. So pay attention to that if you're interested and see what happens here over the next couple of months. The next item on the agenda was the approval of a water line easement. We've talked a lot about the Easton Gray project, but one of the things that has to happen for that project to occur is to get water and sewer to the facility or to the site to be able to provide water to the development. Part of that requires a water line easement through what we refer to as the Summer Lot Park, which is a town park that the town bought just on the west side of County Road 625 East. It is running through a farm portion of the park, and so it will not impact the town's ability to use the park as we had intended. And so the Town Council did approve that water line easement. The easement will go to Citizens Water, and they approved that 4-0. The next item was approval of right-of-way donation agreement for Sephora Way. Again, those of you who've been paying attention, the town Sephora is building a new regional distribution center on County Road 900 East and Sephora Way, which is just west of Ronald Reagan Parkway. It's a joint partnership to build a road that would support Sephora. So we had several property owners who had to donate right-of-way. Van Trust donated a portion of right-of-way. Hendricks Power donated a portion of area. And then this agreement is for Chicago Industrial, who's the owner of the land just south of Sephora, to donate the right-of-way to the town of Avon. We did do an appraisal. The value of the right-of-way was about $250,000. So this is a substantial donation of right-of-way and property to be able to construct a street that will support the Sephora. And again, the town council did approve this 4-0. The next item, and everyone will hear about this for the next at least 3 meetings and probably 4 into October, the 2025 budget. We did do a high-level introduction by our financial advisor at the first meeting in August. And so this meeting, staff presented the general fund budget. Really, I provided a summary. Again, it was a little bit lengthy, so I won't go through all of those things again. But if you're interested in that information, you can go watch it on our YouTube page. Or again, if you go to the agenda, there are documents that show all of the town's proposed general funds and the different budgets for the different departments. Just for a little bit of education, the general fund is how the town funds its general operations. And so the revenue in the general fund is comes from property tax revenue, it comes from income tax, and then it comes from fees and permits and other revenue that the town collects. And so for those of you who think the town has an enormous budget out there, we actually do not. Our entire general fund budget is only $9 million. So again, and 70% of that all goes to public safety. And that's salaries for police officers. So again, a big portion of that is all salaries and just general operations of the town. So if you're interested in seeing that more, there's some pie charts and graphs and things. And like I said, there is a summary as well of what changed in this year's budget. So that kind of concludes that item. The next one was then we had a resolution initiating a text amendment. The town council had been working with our planning staff and wanted some changes to our unified development ordinance. Again, our unified development ordinance is the ordinance that drives development and establishes the standards for development in the town of Avon. The town council would like to, when we did the UDO, we created enhanced standards that would allow people to do higher density within their zoning districts. And so the town council hasn't liked how that's kind of shaped out. So we are going to delete those enhanced standards and just go back to our base standards. At the same time, the enhanced standards, if people provided higher architectural standards, then they could go to that higher density. And so we're going to make that higher standard just our baseline standard for development. And so the higher construction and architectural standards will now apply just to our base instead of this incentive bonus for providing those architectural standards. So again, that's just initiating the process. It will actually have to go to the Plan Commission for a public hearing, and then it would come back to the town council for final approval. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to that and see how that progresses through the planning process as well. So to conclude, we had a couple of ordinances. The first one was a final reading for Avon Landing PUD amendment. Avon Landing is the development that is where Sephora is located. It's north of 200 North on the Ronald Reagan Parkway. This amendment was in particular to the Landings Apartments, which is on the east side of Ronald Reagan Parkway. The PUD originally required a certain number of parking spots, and when the Landings development was built, they built it short of, I believe, about 6 parking spaces. So it was not in compliance with the ordinance. And so they have since come back and amended it so that they can reduce the number of parking spaces. And it still meets our ordinance, so there's no issues with that. And so it did have a positive recommendation from the Planning Commission for approval, and the town council did approve it last night, 3-1. The next 3 were ordinance introductions. If you don't know, the town is actually required to codify any stop sign location that is installed in town. So if you ever go to the town code, there's a list of every stop sign in the town of Avon, and the town council is required to codify those stop signs. We found a location in Turner Trace where a stop sign was missing, and when we checked our ordinance, it did not have a stop sign at that location. However, our engineer or our public works director, Steve Moore, investigated the area and found that it does need a stop sign. So we did install a stop sign at the location, but the town council still has to codify that stop sign. So we introduced the ordinance to make that happen. The stop sign is at Turner Trace Place South and Turner Trace Place North. And so for those of you in Turner Trace, you have a new stop sign, and it will soon be codified by the town council. The next one, actually the next two I'll take together. I think I talked about it at one of the previous podcasts. The town is looking at doing a food and beverage bond. In order to do that, the town council has to pass an ordinance to authorize that bond and approve additional appropriation ordinance to authorize the staff to spend that money because it was not originally in the budget. And so the town council introduced those two ordinances. The food and beverage bond intent is to use for three specific projects. The first would be Burnett Park, which is at the northeast corner of County Road 100 South and Dan Jones Road. Some of you may see there's some dirt and stuff piled up on there, and we had some signs, future park coming soon. This bond will allow us to do the development of that park, at least the first phase of the development of that park. So you can look forward to that. The second project is Winton Meadows Park, which is just south of County Road 200 North and west of County Road 900 East. It's kind of just 20 acres of forest at this point, but we're going to put some trails in and put some trailheads in and get some signage up so that the public knows that those 20 acres are there and available to enjoy and use as a public park. And then the third project is a pickleball court. We've been working with our school corporation to repurpose the tennis courts at what is currently Intermediate East, and so just along Avon Avenue. Those old tennis courts that used to be on Avon Avenue at Intermediate School. We're working with the school to repurpose those and turn those into pickleball courts. And so that's the third project that would fund. We're proposing to build 8 pickleball courts at that location. And so the bond would pay for those 3 projects as well as some of the engineering to get it all done. So that's an exciting project. Stay tuned. That'll take a couple of meetings for us to go through all the approval process for that bond. But it is our intent to sell the bond in November. And then you guys can look for construction of those projects to occur in 2025. That was a lot, Angel. I think I got it done, though.
I'm still awake.
You're still awake?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You worked a lot this week. You're probably tired. So.
Okay, Ryan, when's the next meeting?
The next meeting is September 12th at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. All right. We hope to see you guys there. Just one reminder today. We have Salsa Under the Stars. The registration is now open and slots are limited. So get out there, have fun. It's $40 per couple, so only one person has to sign up per couple. It'll be on Friday, September 13th from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. You must be 21 years or older. I sound like I'm doing an ad, but it's fine. But slots, there are 14 couples that have already signed up, and there are only 25 slots available.
Register now. Don't wait.
Yeah. It's a good little date night. It'll be the $40 will cover dance lessons, and there will be food and dinner for you, and some free time for you to just dance around the lake, I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to go witness it. So.
Are you signing up?
I'm not signing up. I do not salsa.
You don't salsa?
No. So if you're interested and you want more information, please visit avonindiana.gov/events. Ryan, if you were to do any career aside from being a town manager, what would it be?
Oh, that's not fair.
It's fair.
But I'm a town manager.
But if you could do anything without any limitations.
Well, I just love this job so much that I can't really imagine
He chose
myself
a
doing
safe answer.
anything
He
else.
chose a safe answer.
But if I had to choose something else, I really enjoy finance. So I would probably be a financial advisor or something like that and help people manage their portfolios. I would enjoy doing that.
He'd probably work for a town as well.
I don't, maybe not.
All right. We hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't forget to smile. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.